All right, so you want to know about innovation,
Yeah.
but like not just the concept, like actually how to put it into practice.
Right, exactly.
Well, we are doing a deep dive today into the book, The Innovator's Method by Nathan Furr,
Okay.
who is a leading expert on innovation.
Yeah, he's done a lot of work.
He helps all kinds of companies figure out how to make innovation happen.
That's great.
So we're going to really break down the core of his method.
Awesome.
And most importantly, how you can actually use it.
Yeah, I think that's what everybody wants.
Right, like how to apply it to whatever you are working on.
It feels like everyone's talking about innovation these days.
That's a buzzword.
It is a total buzzword.
You hear about lean startup and design thinking,
Agile.
right? Agile methodologies.
Thanks.
And it all sounds really cool.
Yeah, super cool.
But I think a lot of people are left wondering,
What does it actually mean?
yeah, how do you actually use these things?
Especially
in a big company.
Right.
Like a big established company where things move slowly.
Right, because all of those methodologies are really built for startups,
Right.
which are much more nimble and agile.
They can pivot quickly.
Exactly. They can make decisions fast, and there's not a lot of bureaucracy.
So how do you bridge that gap?
Well, that's what's so great about the innovator's method.
Okay.
It really is like this bridge between those super agile startup methods and then the realities of working within a larger organization.
So it takes those principles and makes them applicable
Exactly.
to a company that maybe can't turn on a dime.
Yes, and it's super practical.
Okay, good, because we like practical.
It lays out a step-by-step framework
Oh, nice.
that takes you all the way from just generating ideas
Okay.
to actually scaling up those ideas and making them happen.
So you're not just coming up with a cool idea,
Right.
and then it just dies on the vine.
Exactly.
There's a process to follow to actually make it into a reality.
Exactly.
So tell me a little bit more about this framework.
Yeah, so it has 8 steps.
Okay, 8 steps.
Starting with just understanding the method itself.
All right, so you start with the foundation.
Yes. Explore the innovator's method.
Yeah.
That's step number 1.
Okay.
Then you move on to savor insight.
Okay.
And this is where you really dive deep into understanding the problem that you're trying to solve.
So you're not jumping into solution mode right away.
No.
You're actually taking time to fully grasp the problem.
Full immerse yourself in the problem.
I like that savor insight.
Yeah.
It sounds very mindful.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so you've explored the method, you've savored the insight. What happens next?
Then we move into prototype solutions.
Oh, fun.
This is where you start getting your hands dirty.
I was going to say, you're finally getting to do something.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
This is where you experiment with different approaches.
So you're not looking for the perfect solution right off the bat.
No.
We're just testing things out.
Just trying things out, seeing what works, what doesn't work.
That's great.
And then from there, we go to pinpoint the problem.
So this is interesting because you're prototyping solutions.
Yeah,
But that's actually helping you pinpoint the problem even more clearly.
exactly. Because as you're experimenting and prototyping, you get all these insights that help you refine your understanding of the problem.
So it's almost like a loop where the more you experiment,
Yeah,
the closer you get to the real core issue.
absolutely. It's an iterative process.
Very cool. All right,
Okay.
so what's the next step after you've really pinpointed the problem?
Now we move into innovate your business model.
Oh, interesting.
This is where we start thinking about how our solution
Yeah.
is actually going to create value
Okay.
and how it fits into the larger business model.
So it's not just about being a cool idea.
Right.
It actually has to make sense from a business perspective.
Exactly. It has to be commercially viable.
Right. How do you actually make money from this?
Exactly.
I like that.
And then,
This is where the rubber meets the road, I feel like.
exactly. And this is where it can be very tricky
Yes.
in a large company.
Right, because if you're in a really big company
Yeah.
and they're used to doing things a certain way,
Yeah.
it can be hard to bring in these more agile, lean startup principles.
Absolutely.
So how does the method address that?
So the method is very clever about this.
Okay.
It emphasizes collaboration
Okay.
and getting buy-in from key stakeholders
Right.
very early on in the process.
So you're not trying to do this in a vacuum.
No.
You're actually involving people from different parts of the organization.
Absolutely. And there's actually a step called improve your organization's innovation capabilities.
I like that.
And it's really about building a culture where experimentation is encouraged.
So it's a mindset shift.
It is a mindset.
It's moving away from that fear of failure
Yes.
to a place where it's like, let's just try things and see what happens.
Let's learn from our mistakes.
Yes.
And then we use those learnings to move forward.
Okay. I like that a lot. And so what are the final steps in this framework?
So then we have scale up a promising innovation and pivot to uncover your path to success.
So you're not just launching full-blown right away.
Yeah,
You're
no.
starting small. You're testing, you're iterating.
You.
And if it's not working, you're willing to change course.
Exactly.
That's so important, I think, because a lot of times
Yeah.
people get so wedded to their idea
Yes.
that they're afraid to let it go, even if it's not working.
Absolutely. And this method really encourages you to be flexible.
Yeah.
And to be open to changing direction.
That's really cool. So
Yeah.
just to recap for everyone, the Innovator's Method is this really practical 8-step framework
Yes.
for taking those really cool startup ideas
Yeah.
and figuring out how to apply them to any organization.
Absolutely.
And it's all about experimenting, iterating, and collaborating.
Yes.
It really gives you the tools to identify opportunities, come up with solutions, and then actually bring those solutions to life.
And then I think what's really exciting about it is that it encourages this mindset shift.
Yeah.
Away from fear and towards just continuous learning and improvement.
That's so important. So think about this.
Yeah.
Think about something that you're working on.
Okay.
Or even just something in your personal life
Right.
where you feel stuck,
Yeah.
like you just can't seem to make progress.
Uh-huh.
And now imagine applying that prototype solution step.
Okay.
What's a small experiment?
Yeah.
Something low cost,
Low risk.
low risk,
Something you can do quickly.
that could help you get unstuck.
Yeah, that's a great challenge.
And if you try it, let us know how it goes.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
Keep experimenting and keep pushing those boundaries.
Absolutely.
And that's our deep dive into the Innovator's Method.
That was great.
Awesome. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you next time.
See you later.